Welcome back everyone to more Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I'm Wampalord, and when we last left off, we're here at the force field barrier, blocking the rest of the passage into the Shadowlands here on Kashyyyk. So let's check it out.
There, you see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared to the other Zerka equipment dumped down here. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though. You aren't going to ask about it? A repulsor field in the woods and you have no interest?
I'll humor you, old man.
Well, I think it was an attempt to block the more dangerous carnivores from wandering freely. But it's not very effective. It limits us non-climbers. But the creatures of Kashyyyk are very adaptable. You'll see why when we reach your goal.
Okay.
You aren't going to ask about it? A repulsor field in the woods and you have no interest?
Okay, Jolie has gone senile.
All right then. How'd it go? There we go. Now, keep moving. These are the most dangerous depths of Kashyyyk. A few surprises wait for us, I'll wager.
Scary. Oh god, our first surprise. Attack! And so I attack the tack. I'm sorry. Another one. And over here we've got some Mandalorians fighting a Wookiee. My money's on the Wookiee. Sweet, how much do I win? These Mandalorians are actually fairly tough, I'll give them that. But we got the Wookiee helping us here. Let's see if we can make short work of this fuck. Oh, you gonna use a med pack? Well, they're dead. And they got some strength gauntlets. This one's got some other stuff. Oh! He wants healing. Why? Oh, okay. We will help just because he leads to another quest. Okay, they were all killed, presumably by the Mandalorians. And here's the key thing, they will not attack unless you are unarmed. That's important for later. The Wookiee roaring is really starting to get my rage going. A reward, huh? So you have to be unarmed, go near the Wookiee bodies, and then voila, Mandalorians will pop out and attack you, and you can kill them.
What?
We'll be getting into that more in this video later on. But for the meantime, Grarhar with 3 R's, as is the local custom. We'll just have to wait here. Meanwhile, we've got a good bit of space to explore. And some Kinraths to murder. It's like we're back on, back in the Dantooine Cave all over again. Ooh. And of course they still have the poison. Trying to get force kill to work here. There it goes.
Never too old for this.
I like that line from Jolie. And Jolie has become our force healing battery. Go ahead and repair HK up a little. Oh, more Kinraths. Let's go ahead and force lightning here.
Get it.
That worked pretty well. These guys give off a decent chunk of XP. Oh, and as you can see, we have another one there. Heal up a little. Gonna be a lot of combat in this video as we go around clearing everything out, and there might be some sped up parts later as I realize how much I have to backtrack and go around the various areas here to get different quests to trigger. In the meantime, Jolie is killing Tax
I still got it.
with his finest lightsaber.
Too old for this.
Thanks, Jolie. Okay, Kinraths have been murdered. I guess now's a good time as any to give my thoughts on Kashyyyk. Oh, we looted this Kinrath's body. That will become important here in a moment. But my thoughts on Kashyyyk. I like it as a planet. It's not too bad. It's certainly not my favorite planet, but neither is it my least favorite. There's no random encounter sand people like on Tatooine. Nothing respawns here. Oh, as you can see, we do have some Wookiee bodies up in front of us. This gives us an opportunity to disarm our lightsabers. HK has to disarm. Your entire party has to be disarmed to trigger the Mando attack. Which is a little annoying, but basically you can then just rearm as soon as combat starts anyway. So it's not that much of a hassle. Let's see if this works. There it goes. So you just walk around unarmed near these Wookiee bodies and voila! As if from the shadows, they appear. At this point, I'm going to re-equip my lightsaber. It's the one with all the bonuses. And my short lightsaber. And re-equip Jolie's lightsaber. It's green. And HK's Zalbar's bowcaster. Which I actually realize is a bit of a trade-off where this pistol would get him a little more damage. So we're going to equip this pistol for him for now.
Yes?
Okay, we got Mandos dropping grenades. I use Force Kill to incapacitate them for a little bit here. And I've leveled. Jolie, unfortunately, not that great of a melee fighter, but holds his own.
Get it.
Barely.
This again.
And I've leveled up, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Skills, got to keep the repair train going for HK. Persuade at this point is kind of useless. And for the feat, I'm thinking Master Jedi Defense or +1 attack bonus to lightsabers. Ooh, that's really useful for us. We're going to go weapon focused lightsaber. And for our force power, I haven't shown off thrown lightsaber really. It's not that great, to be honest. I'm going to keep heal, even though it's a light side power. It's going to be useful for us in case the thread decides not to have any force users in our party at some point in the future. Which, I don't doubt. Oh, and of course, loot the Mandalorian bodies. And one of them has a data pad that gave us a journal entry. And another has another data pad. And this one just has stuff. So, Mandalorians in the Shadowlands. we'll run into a couple more packs of those. At least one more. I forget exactly how many. Now, that Viper Kinrath body that we grabbed, that will come in key in a moment here. At the meantime, here's the Mandalorian swoops. Nothing really much we can do with them except inspect them at this point, which hardly tells us anything. But up here, we've got more bodies. Time to rinse and repeat the whole ritual. This is why it's just kind of an aggravating side quest. Why should I have to do this constantly?
Yes?
Just to get them to show their faces.
Ready.
HK needs to repair. You notice there the construction kit. It's the droid equivalent of the life support pack. It's
Yes?
their biggest healing item.
Sure.
Okay, let's see if this triggers properly. Voila! Oh my god, I was not expecting this. And we go through the re-equip ritual.
Yes?
Powering weapons. Engaging.
Jolie's been taking the brunt of the attacks on these Mandos. And I think we got something there with their byte codes. And if so, we'll mess around with that in a moment here. I need to make sure we are on the right path for various things. Ooh, that is interesting. And we'll come back to that in a moment. But... oh, and that is also interesting. Actually, you know what? We can do it now. This right here... well, this right here is a mine. HK. And
Sure.
that right there is a star map. But we can't just straight up access it. It is sealed. So we got this computer here. At least it tells me it's a computer. Looks like a hologram.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Oh, it talks.
There's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek. But good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Suck it, Jolie.
Match found. What the... it always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time.
Sounds like Jolie's been accessing it quite a lot. Jolie, by the way, nice blocking there, camera guy. My guy is stunned.
Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations.
Just like a droid. Well, I want star map. Gimme.
Accessing? Yes. I have found a star map in original system memory.
Yeah, the thing
Access
behind you.
is restricted.
I need it. Give it to me.
Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
Yes. That's a good question.
There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map, or can be made ready.
Made ready?
Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation.
Well, let's do whatever it is.
Evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated.
Kind of like now?
If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
This thing speaks like reading rabbit. 5 years mixed with 2 years equals 7 years. Well, I do not trust Zalbar. I know he has a life debt to me or whatever, but I don't know what that means, so I would accuse him.
The temperament of a companion is unreliable at best. You wisely trade the threat of 1 year or 5 for none or 2.
This machine certainly seems to want a very specific type of response.
Yeah,
In
the
this
smart
instance,
one.
the Wookiee is unreliable. His family has been a mire of treachery. I judge the answer correct. You
Yay.
display the proper behavior to match the pattern in memory. Evaluation will continue.
Okay. More evaluation, please.
Hypothetical. You are at war. Deciphering an intercepted code, you learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
Hire Mandalorians? Oh, wait, I'm not Karen Travis. Well, we could evacuate the people. We could subtly reinforce the city. Or we could let the city burn, which would get the people really angry and riled up. Also, wouldn't let on to the fact that we caught on to their codes. I think this one makes the most sense.
Very good. If you had moved to evacuate the city, you would have alerted the enemy to their lost codes.
Exactly my
Ultimate
thinking.
Victory required the deaths of the people in that city. You wisely ignored sentiment in your decision.
Yes. It would be like 9/11 times 1,000.
Very good reasoning. I will apply it to the rest of the evaluation. You begin to match the pattern in memory. Hypothetical. Remove the ongoing war from the previous example. Consider enemy states to be weak and remote. With no external threat, your empire stagnates. Your people become complacent and begin to question you. Same scenario as before. You discover an impending attack, but also a weakness that will come after. How do you react?
I don't know. What kind of rebellion is this? Is it led by an upstart blonde kid? Because you can't stop that kid.
Of course you do. It makes the most strategic sense. Your people will rally beneath you against the common foe. As their eyes turn outward, your rule will strengthen. The trappings of war grant many opportunities. You have matched
This
the pattern
computer
in
is
memory.
smart.
I recognize you and will fulfill my designated function.
Cool. We win?
Yes, you are ready.
We win!
Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. End communication.
I always love when sci-fi things signed off with end communication. It should have folded its arms and made a nodding gesture. Anyway, star map's booting up, so I think we've accomplished our main task here. That sure looks like a star map. And we got a lot of XP and dark side points for some reason.
Well, well, a star map.
Yes, Jolie.
Ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here.
Look, Jolie,
Interesting
you kept
theory.
talking and now it's shut
Suppose
down.
we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
Damn it, Jolie. You talk so much, the star map got bored. And how did you not know it was here?
Yes.
It's labeled star map. It's clearly labeled. Old man. Well, so that's the star map for Kashyyyk, and that's accomplished
Yes.
now.
Sure.
So, we only have a few other side quests to work on before we get to the other main quest on Kashyyyk. We've already dealt with these wadis and their nuclear vessels. Forgive me for the little bit of backtracking here. Slightly necessary. Celebration 5 is going to be going on this weekend in Orlando, where I am actually from and currently living. I'm not from there originally, but you don't care. Anyway, it's the Star Wars big con thing, and I know I'm sure some of you goons may be going. Maybe not ones who watch this LP, but I know there's definitely going to be a goon presence there of some kind. So let me know how that is. I'd go, but I work weekends, and I'm saving up money for Dragon Con. Speaking of which, if any of you do happen to be going to that, well, maybe we can meet up or something. Anyway, we've got a ritual marker here. This is confusing. Okay, so what you do with this vine is tie the corpse to the vine, and it summons the ritual beast. This is a bit of a mini-boss fight. He's not too super hard, but he can tear you up if you're not careful. And he's kind of wet and shiny. It's a mini Rancor! Oh, can we keep it? Wee!
Not this again!
Jolie, I'm gonna have him do some buffs. Night Valor, Force Shield, Night Speed, and then attack. The thing is basically immune to force powers.
What?
And it keeps trying to knock me down. Trying? I should say succeeding.
I still got it.
But it's actually really not that hard. And it does. And there's a blade lodged in the side. And we take the blade, which has no hilt. That will be interesting. We'll find out more about that blade here in just a moment. Oh, we can't loot the ritual beast. Or I think we just did. What do I know? You guys expect me to know stuff about this game? And over to the right here, as is marked on our map, is something called Freya, and well, we already know what that is. Kind of being a spoiler map. But first, we have tactical slaughter with lightning. That was really fun. Those things make the most annoying ribbit sounds, and slaughtering them way too satisfying. It's just like killing Jawas. By the way, here's an opportunity to show off the new effect of Force Heal, which is instantly cures all poisons. Very nice. Before we go deal with Freya, might as well mop up these last Kinrath here. And heal up a bit. I abuse the hell out of Force Heal because I think this game was balanced around you abusing the hell out of Force Heal. What's up, guy? As you'd expect, he speaks entirely in Wookiee roars, which means I'm talking over all of his dialogue.
He's almost feral after all this time. Calm yourself, Freya. We are friends. Don't you remember me?
I think his memory is just about as good as yours, Jolie.
Well, this may prove difficult.
Well, time to whoop some Wookiee ass. You guys want to help? Or just stand there? That's fine, I'll take him on myself. Oh, Now suddenly you want to join the party. Oh, he stops before we can kill him, though. He wants me to take his head. But we're not here for that. We can always suspend our impulses if it might lead to future violence. Do you know your boys? He's so tall he's out of frame. I really don't want to have to give my name. It's stupid. I am not his owner. He follows me willingly. Yeah, you definitely look like a guy who screams gullibility. Bet someone told you living down here the real estate was cheap. Tradition dictates the older son is always right. God, I would abuse the hell out of that. Well, I think tradition dictates that the non-Madclaw son is always right. There's a lot of Wookiee exposition here. Zalbar found out Chundar was dealing with Zerka with the slavers. Madclaw attacked him. There's a way he can challenge Chundar. How? So these stupid traditions that kept your son from telling the truth, the good son that is, are the same ones that will redeem the Wookiee people. I don't get Wookiees. Oh, by the way, Chewbacca was named after a legendary warrior named Baka. I'm glad you know that now. He calls him a cautious old Wook. Is Wook like their word? Like non-Wookiees can't say it? Or if you say it wrong, you're saying it in a racist way? You know, like that other word. Jew. Anyway, he mentions this blade that was damaged in a ritual battle. And the blade went into the ritual beast. And if the blade could be found, tradition might be able to upset Chundar. Well, I found him. You want it? Okay. Time to take the fight to Chundar. Confrontation, eh? I always like me some confrontation. If Wookiees are involved, that just screams craziness. So, that's accomplished.
Yes?
At this point, we've got the star map, we've got everything. Just need to wrap up a couple of side quests down here. I really don't need any more of these tack lands, but I'm a compulsive looter. I think we have some speeder bike codes that can deal with the Mandalorian swoop bikes, which are over here. Because that's one other thing we'd have to wrap up before we head back up to the surface. So let's go ahead and wrap that up, and then next video we'll see exactly how this confrontation plays out. I'll make sure to post questions in the thread so you can decide the ultimate fate of the Wookiee people. In the meantime, let's mess with these swoops. Hard to do delicate work holding two lightsabers.
You have interrupted our hunt, interloper.
Oh, you talk.
The inhabitants of this world could do little against us, but you appear to be a threat. Our training here will continue without your interference.
Do you even have a name? If you have a name, maybe you have a shot. Nope, just Mandalorian Commander. Oh, look at that. You guys, like, started with half health. That's awesome. I'm gonna go try stasis with Jolie. Have him, HK, shoot him, and a little Force Lightning in the mix. Zot. We're a little low on health, so yes, I know. You're sick of it. You hate it. It's the dreaded med pack from the menu trick. Kill that guy. There we go. Now it's 3 against 1. I think we've got this. And HK and Jolie have leveled up. Good times for them. And I'm sure this commander guy must have some decent loot on him. A helmet, a ripper, ooh, armor, nice. So, all the Mandalorians have been killed. We should go and report back to that Wookiee who was injured. And I think that'll wrap it up for this video. I felt like there wasn't a lot that happened in this video, and yet there was. We got the star map, wrapped up some side quests down here. Oh no, I'm feeling pretty good overall about it. Oh, let me go ahead and level these guys up. Jolie, worthless skills. Master Force Armor, Destroy Droid. Not a bad skill. Yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, got 2 powers this level. I don't have to choose. That's the nice thing about consulars. Sometimes they do get 2 powers on a level up. And HK just has some skills. The nice thing about leveling up, of course, is it does fully heal the character in question.
Sure.
Sometimes can be very useful. Alright. I killed them and slaughtered them like animals. He's having a Wookiee orgasm. Oh yeah, we were promised a reward. Don't backtalk me. Cool. He gave us something and runs off. Well, we're following him because we need to head that way too. More tack remains. Okay, so that pretty much wraps it up for this video. Next video we'll run back through the Shadowlands, run up top, and check out what happens with the Wookiee rebellions. So, until next time, this is Wampalord saying thanks for watching, thanks for voting, and I hope you continue to enjoy more Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. See you next time.